Do not be shaken out of your righteous spot. Do not be shaken by the distractions and the attacks and the worry, the doubt, the fear from this material world. Do not be moved. Some of you have been getting attacks, I'm hearing even to this day, because you are such a powerful being with such a powerful mission here on this earth, in this timeline. For some reason, there has been a pattern, and you're recognizing the pattern that has kept you in a loop in the past, that has taken you off of your path a little bit. You're still on your path, but you got caught in a loop of learning certain lesson. Your key to your next level, your ascension, is recognizing that loop, recognizing that pattern, and you transmute that energy. You transcend it into your higher self, into your higher power. The worry, the doubt, the fear, the anxiety that you may feel right now about your next level, and if it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. Are you on the right path? Are you crazy? No, you're not crazy, and you're on the right path. You're right in alignment. You're right where you're supposed to be. The attacks from this material world, these karmics, these karmic loops trying to loop you back into old cycles, you take that energy and you transmute it. You transcend it into your highest power. That's how this cycle works. I have so many downloads, and I try to write notes, but it's just so much coming through, and it's like a lot of information coming through right now. Whoever this message is for, 222 on the timer, as I said that. Remember, you are a co-creator with the universe. Time bends for you. So don't get caught up in the material world, in their time, in their calendars, because it doesn't apply to you. Because where you exist in the heavens, time does not exist. Time is fluid. A day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day. Stay in the energy of knowing who you are. You've come this far in this journey of remembering. This material world is an illusion. Recognize the patterns. I know for me, when I look at my journey, a loop, well, we have many loops and patterns. You know, it can be in love, it can be with your money, it can be in your purpose. And I feel like whoever's listening, this is about your purpose and you being in alignment, you returning to your throne, your righteous place, your righteous position. And for me in my journey, one of the major ones was connected to my purpose. It was a loop, and it can be layers to that loop of me wanting to understand my purpose and what I was supposed to be doing here in this life. And the pattern that I've come to recognize is that whenever I am close, on the verge to aligning or serving rather in my higher purpose, my higher calling, there's always an event that triggers it, for one. And then following that triggering event, I would feel the call to serve in that higher calling, that higher purpose, in my higher timeline. However, there is always has been in the past, because I recognize the loop now, but there's always been a shake in my foundation. There's always been a shake in my money, in my home life, in my stability. Every time that has been part of the loop. Now, I did mention that there can be layers to a loop, because loop used to also be the doubt and the fear, a loop for me. Another layer was religion. So there was things that I had to shed and release that was not serving me for my highest good, for my highest purpose, and my higher calling, and my higher timeline. That's why I say it's layers. It's layers to the loop. So whenever if you feel like, you know, you're getting these attacks out of nowhere, and it's they revving up. They coming even harder because you're on the edge. You're so close. So once you recognize the pattern, it becomes laughable, and you just sit back because you already know that the divine's gonna take care of you. So, like, say for example, for me, I've been called to trust and have faith in the divine. That's what my whole journey has been about. This whole path I've been on consciously for the last 15 years, at least. Consciously aware that I'm on this journey. So, going back to recognizing the loop and the pattern. So say it was regarding my money, my home, my foundation. Okay, well, I get in doubt and fear about serving in my higher calling because I gotta provide. Kids gotta eat. You know, you need these things. So we go and get jobs and things that take us away from our path, that drains our energy. We get caught back into karmic cycles and karmic loops, and it ends up being a dead end situation anyway. So as you have walked this journey for a while, you already know better. You already know that is a dead end. It doesn't get you anywhere anyway. It's a false sense of financial security when you go work a job and you're a chosen one and you know you have a higher calling. So you know better than that. So you get to a point where you do fully trust in the divine to take care of you, because the divine always does. You hear the bird chirping in the background? It's confirmation. You are provided for. The universe, you are a co-creator with the universe. You serving and walking the path, the darkness of your own soul, that is your spiritual work, and you are provided for and taken care of. You being a light, you're already being paid to exist. You're being taken care of, just existing, just your light. Now you're ascending to even higher level because you've been walking this journey. You recognize the patterns. You're putting an end to all these karmic loops and karmic cycles. And right now it feels like it's one more final attempt to loop you back in. It's only a test. That's why the attack seems to be coming so heavy. Society in the world, material world, trying to put so much pressure to get you to get in the place of worry, doubt, fear, to return back to that old cycle. But that's over. And I'm just here to serve as your reminder to recognize the distractions, to recognize the karmic loops, recognize those old karmic cycles that you've put an end to. You already know better. You already know this. Stay on your path. Do not be shaken out of your righteous spot, because it's here for you and the time is now.